Sean, I don't know if you've heard this. So when it comes to your health, it's better to be proactive than it is to be reactive.
Mhm.
In other words, you want to be prepared. You want to know about any ailments, any conditions before they come. Well, guess what? We have the ability to do so right here in Las Vegas.
Yeah, for anyone that's ever heard that saying and says, well, yeah, easier said than done. How am I going to know if something's going on in there? This is how you're
Mhm.
going to know. Dr. John Pierce, he's the medical director over at Preventative Diagnostic Center. How are you, sir? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. I'm doing amazing.
It's
Let's
great
hope
to,
that this
Hey.
year takes us on the trajectory upward as opposed to last year.
yeah, the last year was a write-off. You know, that is, I'm just going to write off, and on my taxes this year, I'm writing off all of 2020, just the whole thing. Let's talk about your technology. I mean, it kind of reminds me of Minority Report, but in a good way, where Minority Report, they tried to predict the crime that you're about to do. In this case, you're trying to catch the thing that your body might do to you within a week or a month or a year from now.
Right. So we're trying to basically head disease off at the pass. A lot of times, disease states, they'll start in the body long before symptoms ever show up. A lot of times long before lab abnormalities will show up. So you may go to your primary care for your annual checkup and they're absolutely, able to miss a whole plethora of stuff
Mhm.
because they're not taking a look inside the body. And we're empowering patients to take charge of their health and get a look inside so we can catch stuff long before it presents lab abnormalities or any symptoms, or even more importantly, any damage to the body.
Yeah.
That's right. And part of how you're catching these things is this really amazing technology you have. You have this machine. I'll let you explain it to folks, but I know there's only another one like it, I think, up in Northern California.
That's correct. So the only one that's near us, I think, is at Stanford University. And so what we have is a machine made by Siemens. It's the Somatom Go All Pro. And this CT scanner is so unique because it measures the individual going in there to give them the lowest effective dose of radiation to give us superior quality imaging. With that, we can detect abnormalities down to about 2 millimeters, which is the size of a grain of rice.
Hmm. It's really incredible technology. What do you have to do to prepare for the scan though? Do I have to like fast for a day and drink some of that chocolatey liquid? What do I have to do?
Oh,
That's the worst
The
part about a
worst.
lot of procedures that are done, the fasting and some of the gross stuff that we make you do. But for just a general body scan, you don't have to do anything.
Wow.
Just come in. There's really no contraindications. We ask that our patients be over 40 years old. There are always exceptions, but the general patient population is between 40 and 75 years old.
hmm. And in fact, many of your patients are coming in like as couples or bringing in other family members because once you hear someone in your family is doing the scan, you're like, whoa, well, I should go do that too. It sounds like a really good idea.
Well, that's the beauty of it is when you come in as a couple, we find generally one is real healthy and the other one is kind of taking on the brunt of disease. I see that all the time.
Yeah.
The woman heart scan comes back with a calcium score of 0, meaning very, very clean coronary arteries. And the man has a lot in there. And so I tell him, well, you've been chivalrous. You've taken on all this plaque burden but now we got to get you to the cardiologist just to make sure that this isn't going to cause a problem down the road.
Who says
I think
chivalry's
we
dead?
we know who is well, we know who was hogging the French fries is what happened.
Yeah, there we go. Just share it a little bit. So once the scan is done, you have that radiologist take a look and make sure that everything's on the up and up, and
Mm.
whether it is or it's not, they'll let you know. And then you also get a CD with the images as well that you can show to your primary care doctor.
Right. Well, we send not only the CD, but also the report written by the radiologist. Now, we don't send that out if there's an abnormality on it because I'm the one who gives the call to the patient. I let them know
Mm.
kind of what the abnormalities were. I don't want somebody to get something and then go to Dr. Google because a lot of times Dr. Google will scare the pants off.
Every time.
Right?
Yeah.
So I want to explain to them what's going on, what we found, and what are the next probable steps that are going to take place, and kind of give them some direction.
Yeah. Dr. Google.
Uh, because we just had the new year, doctor, I'm going to ask you to just kind of reflect on giving people a little bit of encouragement. I think one of the great things about preventative diagnostic is that you're offering the opportunity for people to take health into their own hands and to understand the process of the scan. But if you could give us your thoughts on why you think it's so valuable that people could get this test done.
Well, as I said, we're able to find things long before there's a lab abnormality or any symptoms. Many primary care physicians are excellent, but they're going to miss these things because they're not able to look inside the body. So we're allowing patients to take charge of their health. Listen, 2020, as we said, that was a wash. We want to write that off. But a lot of people missed their annual doctor visits. They missed, appointments for their overall health and well-being. And now we can see, was that costly or not? And
Yeah.
that's one heck of a peace of mind. You really can't put a dollar value on that.
You certainly can't, but we're
Yeah.
about to right now. How's this? A great special offer, and it's and typically I know that you. I mean, this is a huge value in its normal price, but now you're allowing couples to come in and really get some peace of mind.
Yeah, for $125, you're going to get 2 scans of the heart, not 2 scans of one heart, but 1 scan of a heart for each individual for a couple. We also look at the coronary arteries in that, so you get a coronary artery calcium score for $125 from normally $599 per scan.
Wow, which is really incredible. A great offer, and it's great talking to you, Doctor. Thank you for joining us.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
All right, Preventative Diagnostic Center there in the Southwest Valley. Their website, pdcenterlv.com. Their website, their number right there on the screen as well. Preventative Diagnostic Center, a proud sponsor of the Morning Blend.